Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to Mahakali Tarot. I am about to get started on my reading. I hope you all are doing well this evening. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're in good spirits, okay? I hope you had a very divinely aligned and guided day today. And we are going to hop right into these messages. I made new cards today, you guys. So these messages are going to be a little bit different, but I think these messages are a bit of an upgrade, okay? So let's just hop into them. Wait, a lot of cards, hold on. And I had my cup of tea. It's right here. So we are fully ready to receive these messages. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for using me as a vessel to deliver these messages to my divine collective today. Please withhold any information that would give our enemies or opposition any information to plot, scheme, or plan against us. May only clear, honest, and pertinent messages come through at this time period. And may it get to every single person that is in need of the correct message today. Ashe. All right. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Jessica Moots 6224. How you doing? All right. Holy Spirit, what does my collective need to know right now? What does my collective need to know? Okay. So someone that has been basically living a double life is going to be on their way to jail or hell soon. This person is in a lot of karmic debt. This could be a masculine energy that was literally only worried about money, cars, and hoes. And this person could have tried to cancel you with like karmic feminine energies here, but you cannot be canceled because you are chosen. So God don't play about you, and God has his hand on you. So like maybe your life could have been plotted on. Okay, maybe someone was hired to like be a hitman to you or something like that to take your life away. But it's like you didn't resist whatever this opposition was. You didn't resist whatever this tension was here. And instead of resisting, you basically allow God to guide and lead you out of chaos, out of destruction, and out of drama with whoever this person is, okay? And now you're in a new cycle. You are about to start a new timeline, and new upgrades are on the way, okay? Also, if you are going through anything internally or externally, if you do feel as though you are battling warfare in any way, shape, or form, know that it is not over until God says it is over, okay? And there are plenty of people that are trying to come up against you and sabotage you right now. You could also have a Sagittarius woman that is somewhere with a ex-masculine of yours trying to impersonate you. But again, it's not over until God says it's over. Light is being shined on this situation. So if this person did decide to team up with the karmic feminine energies to go against you, they're going down together. Light is being shined on this situation as we speak. Okay, Ashe. And also, you have been hard at work and focused on your priorities. Okay, so if you have been attacked, if you have been being purposely targeted, if you've been talked about, if people have been gossiping about you, just talking bad on your name, trying to make life hard for you in any way, shape, or form. If you have focused on your priorities and what God has asked you to do, know that you are protected, know that you cannot be canceled, and know that you have literally earned a new cycle. Okay, so you have earned a new divine door opening for you in the midst of all this chaos, sabotage, and people trying to plot and plan against you. Okay. Also, you could have a karmic masculine that's just like doing stuff for attention because this person wants a reaction out of you. Or you could have feminine energies around a masculine that are doing things to warrant some type of reaction from this masculine. You could have a feminine around you and they're like lying to a masculine about you, or this masculine could have younger karmic energies around him and they're just trying to distract him, or they're trying to trigger his emotions in some way to warrant some type of reaction from him, okay? And then also, someone here is an honest man or a man of integrity, okay? So whoever is trying to sabotage this honest man or a man of integrity, it's not really going to work out. It could have been like another other like masculine energy behind all of this. Who is behind all this sabotage? Who is behind all this sabotage? It's being investigated. Okay, so I believe that there are detectives looking into something, especially if like you have an open court case currently. Um, there could be like a detective or an investigator going back and looking into something that was closed and possibly could be reopening it soon. Okay, and then also you standing up for yourself, you speaking out, you telling the truth. It completed a cycle here. And then the number 6 and 7 is significant. Okay, so 6, 7, 6, 7, that's significant here. 6 is integration, harmony, care, and embodiment. Okay, so you live within form and with compassion in the energy of 6. In the energy of 7, that is initiation energy, that is mysticism, that is solitude, that is inner sight, and that is when the veil thins. Okay, so 7 is about not being tricked. It's about going inside in order to understand everything outside of your perspective. Okay. It's about your inner sight. It's about your own perception from your own third eye. Okay. And 6 is more so about being harmonious, being compassionate, and embodying all of those traits within yourself to give to yourself so you can also be giving and nurturing to others. Okay. So the material world has really gotten a hold of someone here. This could be like a masculine energy that's going down for what they did, that teamed up with like women to steal from you and try to sell you out in some type of way. Whoever this group is that are constantly coming up against you, they're all jealous of your light. They're jealous of your calling. They're jealous of the fact that you have the courage to do what God asked you to do on this timeline. Okay, so there's a masculine that's trying to or did sell you out here. Okay, that will be going down for selling you out. This person could be a stalker right now, or they could have a stalker ex around them that won't let them go. And then we also have sneaky freaky. So someone here was trying to do their dirt behind the scenes and they didn't really want to be detected, but they were very mischievous. They were definitely deceptive and they were not faithful in whatever this relationship is. Okay. We also have Psalms 31:18. Let the lying lips be silent, which speak insolently against the righteous. Okay, so you could have had a lot of people just trying to kick up dirt and throw it on your name. because they were jealous and they knew that you had a breakthrough coming, and maybe they didn't want someone to come back towards you. Okay, these people had a lot of agendas. They didn't want someone to come toward you. They didn't want people to support you. They wanted someone to only be in the energy of being karmic and just like disrespectful towards you. They didn't want this person, whoever this honest man or man of integrity is, these people did not want this person to be in that energy for you specifically, because that would alter their karma. That will also alter this person being their agent, essentially. So as long as this person can be used by these other people, essentially they are your enemy because these other people are your enemies. Okay, so there's like mission that's coming up in this reading. It's like there's a masculine someone that's very confused about how he feels about a divine feminine because he knows how he feels about her alone, but he allows himself to be discouraged or even convinced by people that can't stand him or the divine feminine. So that's the thing. And then also, yeah, it's like not only that, there's like a guy this is, but there's a guy here that definitely had a hand in trafficking someone, okay? Without their knowledge, without their permission, without their consent, they will be found guilty as charged. This person worked with a karmic Sagittarius woman here to steal someone's identity or to impersonate them. I'm hearing at an office with cameras, okay? So take that how it resonates. Whoever these people are, this trafficker and this karmic feminine that's stealing your identity or trying to, they are basically trying to win with an unstable and a rocky foundation. And these people are also secretly devil worshippers. So they're not going to win because literally they're going up against the earth angel. And that should have told them, in itself that, this was basically a mission impossible. But these people, they don't believe in basically like submitting to God. They don't believe in seceding. They don't believe in throwing the white flag. So God is going to have to show people better than he can tell people, because a lot of people have disregarded warnings from divine feminines, earth angels, messages, signs, all of those things, knowing that we're in our last days, knowing that, like a lot of people, this is their last hurrah, and they're still actively doing what they want to do. And God is not pleased with that at all. Okay. So to this masculine energy that was trafficking someone, as well as this karmic feminine that was stealing their identity, your ancestors, divine feminine, are literally about to whack someone's ass in their posse. It's like whoever this masculine is in their harem of women, everybody's about to get dealt with by your ancestors. Okay. Also, these people are being warned that if going against you and like coming up against you in numbers was their like next go-to plan, they are being warned to reroute that plan and go a different direction, because them or trying to conquer you is never going to work. Okay, you are not conquerable. You and your children are safe as well. These people have been attacking you because they didn't want that paper trail of them trafficking your children connecting back to them, and that's exactly what it's going to do. These people tried to put another hex on you probably today or yesterday, and the spell work reversed. It is now returned to sender. Okay. Someone here looked at you as prey. Okay, this person considered themselves as a hunter, even if you guys share the same ethnicity or the same race. Okay, this person does not believe in what you believe in. They don't care about what you care about. They don't have the same values, morals, and principles in life. And that is why you guys never go on the same page. Okay, this person also has a Leviathan spirit on them. So you could have been confused for a very large part of relating or interacting or getting to know this person because they were double tongued. So, like this person could talk in parables, or they could talk in a lot of like symbolic messages or something like that. But it was really because this person didn't want to tell you their true emotions. They were withholding a lot of their animosity, a lot of their resentment, a lot of their dislike for you. And so they basically were trying to coat it with sugar in this Leviathan spirit energy, but it didn't work out that way because you're an empath. Whoever I'm talking to, you're an empath. So you can tell when people are lying to you. You can tell when you are not in safe energy. You can tell when something just is not right completely, okay? Yeah, so then we also have, there's a divine masculine and a divine feminine that are both trustworthy, but it's like you both have people around you that are trying to make you not trust each other. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but somebody was being dishonest Yeah, and it's because they were connected here or they were working for a funky, dirty old man. So there was a masculine energy line on a feminine energy for a funky, dirty old man here. And the masculine was supposed to be shedding his old habits, patterns, and behaviors, but instead he was being a hoe for another guy, like literally. Someone here could be between the ages of 23 and 33 years, 45 and 50 years, or 34 and 44 years. Okay, take it how it resonates. But yes, it's like off of his spiritual path and his journey. Um, and then there's a feminine here that is ascending, and there are federal crimes that are being investigated right now that basically were orchestrated by a double-tongued demon in the background. So people are about to catch their karma for not doing what God asked them to do. Long story short, they are basically going to be experiencing a lot of setbacks, a lot of blockages, and people are going to be forced to take accountability because all of the lies and all of the plotting and all is about to come back and bite them in the ass. These people wanted you to be basically like a vegetable. They didn't want you to have any mental function whatsoever. They didn't want you to have the emotional capacity to do what you needed to do, to maintain your priorities, to maintain yourself. And that is why they will be receiving such vicious karma because you didn't deserve any of the stuff that you just went through off the strength that people wanted your life and wanted your life and wanted your happiness, basically. So they will be falling together. And even if there was a guy that was at one point with you, if they were working with these people in this secret society or this secret cult, like this person is going to be exposed too because everybody in this cult got their own secrets. It doesn't matter who you're talking about. Everybody got their own secrets. Everybody had to do their own little initiations and rituals and stuff. A lighter man or a lighter woman is significant. This person could have got or recruited by a lighter man or a lighter woman into this secret cult or society here. Yeah, somebody that's mixed or exotic, okay? Yeah, and somebody that was still in the divine feminine's male way before they even met this masculine. So this masculine is unaware that he's being implicated in multiple federal crimes, but I don't think he cares because he has a sex addiction, and that is what is basically leading him right now as far as his decision making skills. Incest is also relevant, okay? And then someone here is a Pdfile, okay? So I don't know, it's somebody in somebody's family could like kids, okay? Yeah, so that's significant. It's a masculine in somebody's family. He has very distorted energy. He's been avoiding whoever his sibling is because he is a creep. And he did some weird shit with somebody's children here and he don't want to get found out about. Yeah, this person could have blocked you from being able to contact them. They could have had a hand in kidnapping one of your children, this person in your family here. And then also this person is about to be exposed with the rest. It's like you have a detective that is on the scene with something that you're involved in, and someone is about to literally blow the lid off of the entire undercover operation. So whatever was being muggled and muzzled, whatever was being hidden and whatever was being deleted, whatever was being made so that it was not visible, everything will be coming up to the surface. Okay. We also have 8 power energy, mastery, and manifestation. Okay, so the 8 is the number of conscious use of force. Okay, so reality responds to intention. Okay, so it really doesn't matter as far as like, I guess, like the credentials, like who's acknowledging you, who's telling you you're doing a good job. Because really, right now, the 8 number is saying that literally reality responds to you. Okay, reality responds to what you have going on, it responds to your forward movement. Okay, so literally do not even pay attention to who decides not to support you, who wants to laugh at you, who's scoffing at you, who's not showing up for you, because that does not affect your reality. Okay, your reality is specifically and solely dependent and reliant on you and your intention of your heart. Okay, what else do we have? It's like people been trying to make it seem like you're this person that you are not, because they've been trying to put their negative karmic energy on you because they want your energy. They want people to see you how they want people to see them how people see you, but you don't care about how people look at you. Like that's why you're great, I guess. Yeah, you got a lot of people that's jealous here of you. A whole lot of people too. It's sad. It's sad. Like you got a whole lot of people that are about to go through some holy fire here. Isolation is God's protection. So if you have been basically like excluded, cut out, removed from somewhere, outcasted in any way, shape, or form, understand that's God's protection, because you do not know that you are about to be implicated in a far greater scheme that you would have no idea of how to get yourself out of. Okay. Um, Also, someone here could have righteous anger, and rightfully so, because they have been targeted for a very long time, and the people that they thought that they could trust has ultimately been used in their biggest betrayal. Okay. So these people that decided to betray the trust of some divine energy here are currently going through holy fire. Okay. A Cancer, a Scorpio, a Gemini, a Libra, and an Aquarius could be significant here. Okay. Also a Leo, an Aries here. Okay. And I feel like these people were recruited by some like bigger corporation or entity or like org here to come for you. It's like many multiple groups have been rising up to come for like a handful of people or one specific person in the northeastern region, I'm hearing. Okay. Also, a drug dealer or a street pharmacist had a hand in trying to set you up. Okay, so everybody's about to get theirs. Okay, everybody that decided that they would want to show up to try to put you down, everybody that wanted to see you fail, everybody that wanted to group up to basically destroy you, they're going down, because that's what they wanted for you, and God is not pleased. God can't stand the fact that people thought that they had the one up on you. God can't stand the fact that people thought that they were just manipulating you. God cannot stand the fact that you were still kind to people and they did not learn to be kind to you as well. And you also have you could have multiple people that are missing you, thinking of you and wanting to come back, but that also could be because they're trying to avoid jail time. Okay. Or avoid being judged. Okay. Avoid actual condemnation. Your Kali energy is fully activated right now, especially if you're divine feminine. So if you are divine feminine, by Kali energy, I do mean you do not play about yourself. You do not play about children, period. Your children or anyone else's. Okay. So if you know of anything that is weird, anything that is odd, anything that is strange, combating it. You're going war to war, and it doesn't matter who has to be laid down when it comes down to children. That's why the Kali energy activated card came out. Okay. Also, Anubis is the god of the dead. So you could be working with Kali to send someone to Anubis soon, okay? Because people don't know when to repent. People don't know when to stop. People don't know when to take accountability and to go a different route and direction. And instead of them doing so, they think that it's okay to target the divine's feminine energy as well as her children, okay? And that's why these people are not going to be um, leaving up off this plane. As far as like with wings, they won't be ascending. They will be leaving their bodies, their vessels with body bags and toe tags. Okay. And the money was the motive. So like you had a whole bunch of fake ass people around you, friends, family, lovers, whatever the case might be, and they were all monetarily motivated to try and destroy you because you have a lot. You have a big, abundant inheritance that is due to you, that is owed to you, that these people are consistently trying to steal. Consistently. And they cannot do that because they can't take you out your body. These people are trying to make it seem like you are incompetent. They're trying to make it seem like you are incapacitated, or they're just trying to like get you up out of here altogether so you cannot speak for yourself. Okay. But we also have empty promises. So if these people were promised anything to go against you, to try to slander you, to go into these offices and pretend they be you, they're not about to get nothing up off of that. Okay. Empty promises. Okay. No respect, no appreciation. Like these people, like, no, not at all. These people are not going to get any credentials off of trying to come for you. Okay. They're not going to get any appreciation. And they also did not have any respect or appreciation when they attempted to destiny swap with you. When they kept targeting you, hacking your phones, like, literally just trying to hack into your entire life, hack into your entire force field, literally just try to up and flip every fucking thing. And then we also have Proverbs 26:11 here. As a dog returns to its vomit, so fools repeat their folly. So you had a person here that wanted to be in your divine energy, but was not doing the work, and therefore they were out of vibration with you. And instead of this person ascending with you, they decided to do the same stupid shit that they always do. Okay. So this person could be like a prolific liar, a prolific sabotager, a prolific cheater, a gigolo, whatever the case might be. This person was just not ready to part ways with their ways. Okay. They wanted you to be accepting and submissive to you being treated improperly and you being disrespected. Okay. We also have 1 Corinthians 6:19 and 20. You are not your own. You were bought with a price. Therefore, honor God with your body. Yeah, it's like somebody was trying to definitely disrespect you, disrespect your body, disrespect what you with the covenant that you have with God, with yourself, with your own body, with your own temple. Okay, they could have sexually assaulted you. They could have, gone further than that and actually raped someone here. But someone definitely had intentions on violating somebody's body and making them feel like nothing. Okay, and that's what they tried to do. This person could have like a fantasy of like being the character Jody and Baby Boy. Okay, so this person could like want to be getting taken care of while they just like like out in the streets, not making any sense whatsoever as far as like who they're interacting with, who they're like sowing seeds into. This person could have more than one child's mom and not taking anyone seriously right now. They're just doing stuff that doesn't make sense. Okay, this person is like a prolific heartbreaker because basically their heart is cold. Their heart is cold because they don't feel like they have the energy to do the work right now that they need to in order for them to be in alignment with a good spouse. Okay, and somebody should have played with something safer because they thought that because they was cold-hearted, because they broke hearts before, because they lied to people before, because they manipulated before, they was going to do that shit to you. But nah, Spirit said absolutely not. You got real cold on this person when they tried you. Okay, they could have been real inappropriate, real disrespectful, or all of the above, and you got real cold, and you turned into a completely different person. Like you showed this person a completely different side of you, and they don't really know how to approach you, what to say to you, or anything. Like they just feel completely hostile and defensive because they don't know what you want. But the thing about it is, this person would never have to feel this way if they chose to respect you and they maintain that respect for you. Okay. This person, instead of respecting you and standing up for you and, like being your protector, being your provider, being your defender in your absence, this person chose to gossip with your enemies. Okay. And this person kept having your name in their mouth along with everybody else. Okay. This person was not grounded in connecting with these people that can't stand you. And now they're going to be forced to forge a new pathway. Okay. Yeah, it's like you warned this person about what they were doing. Like you literally told them that shit wasn't gonna work out because you already saw that they were trying to team up with people in the back room. And you were generous enough to tell this person in so many ways, like, hey, I still care about you, but I just want you to know that this is not gonna work and this is not okay. Okay. This person took that as like, what? You think you're gonna tell me what to do? You think you're gonna control my actions? You think you're gonna determine how I roll with you? That's dead. So this person thought if they released you, they was going to get a bag for that. Okay, but instead, it really just brought them to the crossroads. So this person thought releasing you was going to get a bag and take somebody on vacation and really just be out here living and enjoying their life. But really, all this person has been brought to after you is a crossroads because now they're understanding that every single person that they chose to join hands with is not better than you, cannot fuck with you, will not be winning over you. And the path that they took against you is essentially the path that they took against God and against themselves. Okay, so this person literally just led themselves to the crossroads and they could be feeling very mentally conflicted right now. But they could be like putting on a very good front to other people. It could seem like everything is just pretty normal, pretty copacetic when you're talking to this person, but in reality, they're losing their shit and they really miss someone here that they did terrible. Like they didn't do this person wrong, they did her terrible. Okay. Yeah. And you are currently defeating your enemies with grace. Because they wanted you to be cussing them out, just being all loud and aggressive and wanting to hit them and stuff like that. And you didn't do any of that, like at all. And so because you didn't do those things, it's like these people don't know how to respond. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to pick up where they left off because they came at you wrong and then they tried to follow up with even more wrongness and they're missing you now. So it's like, damn, what can I do? Also, someone here could have like up and ended it because they're literally just like thriving in their karmic masculine energy and they want to be a whore. Like this person is like, they have like a sex addiction. They want to be a whore. They don't want anyone to know that they're a whore. They don't want anyone to believe that they would cheat on them, but they still want to be this whore. So it's like they have this one side of them where they want to be this upright, standardized role model of a male. And then they have this dark side that wants to be a hoe that doesn't care about anyone and literally is just very selfishly motivated to do whatever they do. Okay. And that's why this person turned on you. That's why they literally were able to be used against you, because this person, they don't have no groundedness. Like, they don't have no discipline, especially not sexually. So because they are basically moving with their root chakra, they don't know how to operate from the crown. So this person can only have observations of people who move from their third eye and their crown chakra, but they've never actually done so. To do so for this person, I feel like would be too much of a challenge, and I don't feel like this person actually cares for challenges too much. This seems more so like a person that likes easiness, and they also like to set things on fire. But as far as like a challenge, I'm not getting this person wants to challenge themselves at this time. Okay. And because of that, this person is right now, they're like fighting a sexual sickness. Okay. Their wee could be not working. Okay. And like they could also be having, I'm hearing like irregular urination stream or something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but somebody need to go get tested as soon as possible. Like not next week, like tomorrow. Like seriously, like something is wrong. I'm not being funny. Something is wrong. You need to go see what the fuck that is. Okay. And yeah, somebody knows that you were devoted to the divine. They know that you were serious about your path. They know that you were serious about God. They know that you were serious about, just doing what you said you were going to do, your integrity and stuff. And you intimidate not only this person, but a lot of people. Because you got a lot of people that call themselves Christians, Muslims, and wherever else these religions call themselves. But it is very rare that you do find a person that lives and practices these morals, these values, and these principles. Okay. And so a truly devoted divine being is intimidating to the majority of the collective that is consumed with the 3D realm, that is too tired to do their shadow work, that is too consumed with their phone to pray to God. Like they don't understand you, but it does make them feel a type of way, because it makes them look at you like, what is she doing with her day and with her time that I'm not doing? And if I am doing something better than her, why don't I feel better than her? So these people have been comparing and contrasting themselves, and they just can't understand why it seems as though things always work out for you, and like you always have a positive perspective, and like they're always pessimistic, always looking over their shoulder, always wondering like when the shoe will drop off the other foot, always wondering when they're going to get a knock at the door. And it's because these people not living right. And they felt like, like betraying themselves, betraying their own souls, and selling their own selves out was going to bring them some type of abundance. But really, all they did was spiritually rob themselves. And whatever they did gain off of destroying other people is now gone and is now spent. So it does create a cycle of hunger and lack, and it's never going to be enough, because even if you do get what you want, that eventually is going to it's going to run out, and because you didn't earn it, you're not going to feel like you accomplished anything. So yeah, that's just one of the pullbacks of living in the wrong way. Like you ain't never going to feel like you should have some type of pride about yourself, or you should have some type of boundaries, or like you can really like talk with your chest out, because you ain't never standing on nothing. Just like I saw this video of Mimi from the Real Housewives of Atlanta on social media circulating. I want to say I saw that like yesterday or something like that. But yeah, she was literally so upset. Like Mimi was so mad, y'all. She was on there like, yeah, y'all not gonna tell me you bitches never got cheated on, because every bitch got cheated on. Big bitches got cheated on, little bitches got cheated on, skinny bitches got cheated on. Like, and it's like, okay, understandably so, but animosity, if you had the strength and the respect for yourself and for God to depart from situations that do not serve you and that do not serve God or your higher purpose. And so that is what I mean when I say like people don't really understand how you navigate stuff, when it's like they can go through similar stuff that you go through. They just don't understand how you get through it, and you have a good perspective and you have positive things to say, because a lot of people choose to stay in the things that make them miserable, because eventually misery becomes comfortability to some people. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Eventually misery becomes comfortability for some people. All right. And you are a sovereign being, okay? You really just don't have time for the mess. You don't got time for people that are hating. You just don't have time for anything that's not of God, okay? If it's not of God energy, if it's not of God's directions, if it's not of God in general, like you really don't have a whole bunch of attention to give right now, okay? You understand how real this world is. You understand how serious spiritual warfare is. You understand like the risk in putting and placing your attention and your energy and your love and your care into places that are empty and into cups that, and that's why I'm so steadfast and focused on God. And it's not like you're like a Bible thumper or you like trying to bang religion down somebody's head. It's like, nah, you understand that it's literally life or death, and you choose life, okay? And also we have double up, never let a hard time humble us. It's like these people wanted you to like give up. They wanted you to give up on your life, give up on your purpose, give up on your passions. They just wanted you to give up trying. Like they don't want you to be the best you that you can be. They don't want you to stand up for yourself. They don't want you to have self-respect. They don't want you to be guarded against karmic energy. They don't want any of that. They want you to be in game for the enemy, okay, for the adversary, so you can be hijacked in your own vessel, in your own body. So when you have no control over your actions because of your urges, you have to understand that you are literally being led, therefore you are being possessed by another entity that is guiding you. So for those of you who do have addictions, for those of you who do have urges, for those of you who do have destructive behavioral patterns, understand that only you can defeat you. Okay, good or bad, only you can defeat you. So only you can literally like fix what is incorrect within you. Only you can, have the courage to say, I want something different. I want something healthy for myself. I want something in alignment with God. Only you can turn the page, okay? Because free will is there for you to learn from it. It's not there for you to destroy yourself with it, right? So sometimes we have to go down the wrong path in order to remember where the right direction is, right? And so God is asking you guys to just be encouraged. Be encouraged. Never give up on your purpose. Never give up on your soul. Never give up on your reason for being on this earth, because this earth is designed to distract you and to disturb you and to destroy you and to just discourage you in so many different ways from being who you're supposed to be for God. Because once you focus on God's approval, it doesn't matter who's laughing, who's scheming, who's sneaking, who's plotting, no matter how many doors slam in your face. Like when you have God on your side, like you have this unshakable peace. You have an unrelenting strength. You have an unyielding light, and nobody, man, woman, boy, girl, entity, energy, force, spirit, nobody can intercept that. Okay, so like these people can only attack what is not of God. Okay, and I feel like you have to give thanks for that as well, because those things that are not of God probably only serve as distractions as well. And whatever God has for you will never miss you. So when you move in faith and you understand that lesson, you don't have the urge to chase and track everything down and to stalk everything and to hack after everything. Like you just know that what God has for you is for you. And it's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there. And so that's why you should go hard, if anything. Because what is not for you, it will reveal itself, just like those things that are for you. Okay, what is not for you will basically leave you questioning. It will distract you from your purpose. It will drain you. What is not for you will basically put you in a whole bunch of situations you know you ain't got no business being in. What is not for you will embarrass and discourage and essentially make you lose your identity versus remembering who you are. Okay, so those are key indicators on how you guys can start tapping into your discernment abilities to know what is for you and what is not. Like, is this pushing me to my best version of myself, or is it not? Is this person inspiring me to be greater, or are they inspiring me to be my best ego self? Are they inspiring me to be an asshole, or are they inspiring me to be a leader? Are they inspiring me to be an addict, or are they inspiring me to be a conqueror? Are they inspiring me to be a boss, or are they inspiring me to be a slave? Okay, so like these are the things that you need to start asking yourself when it comes down to the circle that you choose in this next season. Okay, because things are going to start manifesting so quickly, whether you have a hand in it or not, you will be swept up with the tide. So I would behoove you all to find a tide that you actually flow with, and not to wrap yourself up and get involved in people that you know are not doing the right thing, because you're going to get that they're going to get. Like, it's not going to miss. It's going to be like the wrong place at the wrong time. But in spiritual streets, it can't be the wrong place in the wrong time, because you're going to flock with the people that you resonate with. So long story short, don't stand with people that been doing stuff to people if you don't want to get hit in the spiritual drive by. Okay, period. Because like God is setting the scene, because these people think that they thought they had you cornered. They thought they had you trapped. Yeah, somebody, it's like your life there was an attempt on someone's life as of yesterday. Okay, so Martin Luther King Day, it was a secret society, a cult, or a group here that literally planned and plotted out how they were going to take somebody's life. But this person is still here to tell the story today. God bless. Ashe. Yeah, so these people grouped up and they still lost. It's like, damn, you did all of that with all of those people, and literally, like, you still didn't get nowhere. Also, we have Ecclesiastes 5 and 10. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. That's completely the truth, because literally, I just said, like, these people teaming up to go against you to try to attack your this and attack your that, it will never be enough for them. It will never be a satisfying feeling, even if they are successful, even if they were to be successful, because that is not a God-given right, and therefore it will not resonate to their bodies as it. They won't be able to appreciate the work that it takes when they steal someone else's work. Okay, so just as how you receive something is the same way that you lose it. Okay, and that's why this shit is meaningless. Because if you receiving stuff the wrong way, or if you receive something too easy because it was like very shady how you got it, of course you're not gonna get it in the end. Of course it's gonna slip through your fingers. Like, come on now, don't do that. Like, people be trying to trick God and then kind of like hurry up and pray like so God can cover them while they do dumb shit. Like, no, that's not how this works in this holy war. You have to pick a side and you have to stay there. Okay, you cannot work for the enemy and then call God. Like, nah, you gotta call the enemy, just like you called the enemy when you wanted to like take this hit out on this chosen one. You got to call the enemy for help. Okay, and if the enemy don't have anything besides fake offers, that's your fault. That is your fucking fault. Okay, also for those of the divine beings that have not been swayed to the other side, I should say, your name is being highly regarded in high places. People know that you are not one of the people that you can play with. Okay, they probably tried it, and now they're realizing slowly but surely that everything that they thought they did to you behind the scenes is about to come out, and they are really about to pay for what they have done. Okay, these people could have hidden documents related to a land deed, property, or inheritance from you. And somebody's stupid ass masculine was essentially seduced by a decoy or a sex worker, an escort, a stripper, a OnlyFans girl, or a porn star, or all of the above. It's like it's a karmic masculine somewhere in this collective, and he's an absolute clown. I'm so sorry. He is an absolute clown, and it's like this person, whatever respect this person had gotten, is not there anymore. People see who this person is, and they see that this person is like a womanizer, a player, a trickster energy. And they also see that this person was working with your op. So like I said, this person was working with your op to hack your devices and stuff like that. And that's why both of them are going to jail. It's like somebody kicked you out, moved your op in, tried to like use your op to impersonate you, and thought they weren't going to get caught up. Okay. Okay. Oh, fucking okay. You just sit tight, Sagittarius. You just sit fucking tight, okay? Yeah, because they really fucking thought. Yeah, this person, the masculine energy here is a cheater and a liar and a thief. The Sagittarius here is this fucking sex worker or prostitute bitch. Okay, this Sagittarius woman, she also has like affairs with like local office, like officials, like judges and police officers and stuff. So like, yeah, like honestly, what this energy is giving me? You know how Kamala Harris was like a party favorite for those parties before she became like a political person. This is really like it's giving me that same energy. Like, this person is trying to fuck their way to a prominent position, basically. Summertime could be significant. This person could have been attacking you since the summertime, like literally every day since the summertime. Okay, they could be also planning something for springtime. But you know what? It's like, regardless of what's going on between now and the springtime, you will be receiving your flowers from the universe. So don't even worry about it. Okay, you're going to get your karmic retribution. Spirit is just telling you to be patient right now and just stay focused on your spiritual journey and your spiritual work. Spirit is saying, handle what I asked you to handle, and I'll handle this other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you, but they're trying to wrap you up with. Okay, so just have faith and walk by faith and not by sight, because I know it's looking spooky for some of you guys. I know there's a lot of forged signatures at play, but also understand that, like, whatever man has done to cross you up, God will undo in like a split second. So it doesn't even matter. It don't matter how many years they've been doing it. It don't matter how many people they took to do it. God will uncross whatever work was done against you, literally in the split of a second. I share you. Okay. Anything else we need to know before I get up off of here, Spirit? Somebody got a brave heart. You do. I'm speaking to somebody with a brave heart that is very big on forgiveness or that is very forgiving. And that's why their heart is so brave, because it's like you understand people sometimes better than they understand themselves. And that's why you can be as kind as you are with while also asserting your boundaries, okay? It's like you forgive somebody here for being seduced to a dark goddess, but that don't mean that you fuck with them. That don't mean that you're gonna trust them. That don't mean that you're not going to hold them accountable for them fucking you over, them trying to assault you and all of that because of this fucking bright idea that this Sagittarius woman had. Yeah, this person is sad because this was supposed to be your heavenly spouse, but this person, as soon as like it was time for them to ascend and to earn their wings back, this person decided to like they genuinely had a conversation with their galactic council, with their ancestors, and they were like, "Nah, I'm not doing that. That's too much work. Wings on the table," and they fell instead. And now they fell for smoke and mirrors. And this person was used as a hitman against the divine feminine energy. But like I said, everything is going to be balancing out by springtime at the very, very latest. Okay, you're definitely very spiritually gifted and talented here, divine feminine. This person looks at you as a very balanced energy, and they feel bad for allowing karmics to interfere. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, the way I say it, you can't feel but so bad. Because when you do certain things and you know somebody doesn't deserve it, you don't feel bad because you did it. You feel bad because you're a shitty person. And in that event, I don't feel like you should apologize to anybody for you being a shitty person. I think if anything, you should probably apologize to that man in the mirror. Okay. Now here, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. If you want to make the world a better change, take a look at yourself and make a change. But yeah, like somebody didn't do that. They could have. They didn't do that though. Instead, they chose to be colorist and tried to choose up on you or tried to act like somebody that was of a different ethnicity had something on you that they did not. Like this person wanted you to feel insecure and to compete with them with bitches that was competing to be you. How does that ever add up? Like this person wanted you to lower yourself to appease their ego, and that's why you left their asses where they had you fucked up. A beach or ocean could be significant. Okay, this person could have fucked you over for a payment exchange to take somebody out on a beach or to take somebody on a vacation. Okay, somebody had you in a Cinderella curse, divine feminine under MK Ultra. So there's a reason why that segment of like me saying like like whatever is not serving you as far as patterns, behaviors, addictions, things of that nature, because this is a part of the MK Ultra programming that they were using to control a divine feminine's energy here, as well as her spiritual potential and output. They didn't want you to be productive. They didn't want you to be confident. They didn't want you to be self-sufficient and self-sustaining. Okay, they thought that little plan worked, but that's not that's not what's going on. Because you on top of it, and God gave you a nudge right before they did something to you. Okay. Also, we have 2 and 1. 2 is the number of polarity, which is duality, reflection, and relation. Light and shadow. So someone could be basically reflecting on the light and shadow in their timeline right now. And 1 is the number of origin. So 1 indicates unity, initiation, as well as pure will. Okay. So I feel like there's someone here that is going very much so inside of themselves, and they're digging and finding unity and unification within the divine, within themselves. Literally just like from their pure will and observing their own personal patterns and behaviors. And then with the number 44 here, the number 44 is of stable light. 44 is protection, grounding, and structural integrity. So it's like you balancing yourself and unifying your inner wisdom, your inner connection, your inner voice to God is bringing you a very stable light here with this 44 energy, which is protection, grounding, and structural integrity. So there were a lot of people that were used to manipulate you, to go against you, to have like group gossip and just to try to make you seem like a really nasty, hateful, or malicious person. And God is saying that when you focus on the work, you are going to receive your natural protection, and you will naturally be grounded and prepared for whatever the slander and the gossip and the black magic that has been done against you. Okay, because that is the gift that you have. That is what God has blessed you with. God has blessed you with the spirit of basically speaking protection over yourself and pure will and just being resilient in the face of your enemy and literally just being able to break your own curse because of self-love. Okay, so like maybe you thought that like you were cursed and like you needed someone to save you, and God is saying like, no, you don't need anyone to save you. If anything, you need to go within and hold yourself accountable so you can learn how to stop sabotaging yourself, because like if you do that, you won't even need to be saved. Okay, a jealous mother or a jealous father could be significant. You had like two jealous parents that did not want you to be your best self, honestly, because they had control over finances that you didn't even know were owed to you. So they were usually just hiring people around you to collect information and basically just keep you in a daze, keep you distracted, keep you under the influence of something or someone, so you could be controlled, so they could continue to access this money. And then also 99 problems, but my redacted ain't one. So maybe this is somebody's energy right now. Like they got 99 problems, but since they let somebody go, like their spouse is not one. This person is lying to law officials right now about somebody. Yeah. And they're about to get exposed for dealing with an underage child. Somebody 60 years in jail. Because they keep doing this weird shit, man. It's a masculine energy. People don't know this person like fucking children. This is the same person that betrayed you for a op of yours, a Sagittarius op of yours. This person is a pedophile. For real. He could have did stuff with his own children too if he has any children. Oh God. You about to get a lot of money. A Hispanic man or a woman could be speaking up for you in a place that you are not currently at or something like that. It's like people are speaking highly of you in rooms that you're not in or you don't have access to at the moment because you have an ethereal aura. It's like people from all over the world know who you are. They know that they cannot play with you. They know that they will never find anything like you. And like you still got people wanting to fight to take your spot. You got people wanting to fight to take your counterpart. And it's like, bro, literally, you guys are parasites, including the fucking spouse who allows parasites inside of their own vessel because you have to be of a low vibration to allow the enemy to attack you. Just period. And there is no honor amongst thieves. So just like the same way everybody banded up to take your stuff, it's like literally they're going to be turning on each other, like just with that same energy. Like it might have took nothing for these people to come together and attack one person, and it's going to take nothing for these people to start turning on each other because all it's going to take is one detective to reach out, and everything else is going to follow right after that. And know that this is your winning season, okay? When you have been doing your work and you know that you've been doing your work, man or woman watching this, if you know you've been standing in integrity and you've been doing your work and you know, like, there have been people coming up against you, you've been cheated on, you've been lied on, you know, like your family been turning on you, or whatever the case might be, but you've still been diligent, if you've still been faithful, you've still been honest to God, understand that this will be your winning season, okay? So prepare for that. Like sometimes you need to start thanking God before things start working out around you, because that's how great God is. God wants to know how faithful you are while you're going through it, while you can't see the end of the light at the tunnel, okay? And knowing that it's your winning season should make it that much easier, because for me personally, as long as I know that God is proud of me, I can have a good day. It don't really matter how many people I don't talk to, or you know, like what doesn't happen in my day that I planned out. As long as I know that God is happy, I'm good. Okay, so these people were definitely trying to be parasites to your spiritual aura. Like they just wanted to be that thing that brings you down, or that person to make you doubt yourself, or that person to stop you from doing your work or from fulfilling your purpose, or whatever the case might be. Because these people are not happy and whole within themselves, and because they have desecrated their mission with the Holy Spirit, and because they have basically told God, I'm not doing what you asked me to do, they don't want anyone else to fulfill their purpose in their mission, in their orders as well. There is no honor amongst thieves. So literally, like these people, just like they went above and beyond to try and to destroy and sabotage you, when shit hits the fan, they're going to be going above and beyond to do the same thing for the other people that they were working with to go against you. Okay. We also have Ephesians 5 and 11. Take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. Yeah, you got people here that kept doing dark ass shit to you, didn't want you to say anything, so kept trying to do shut up spells, kept trying to block your money, kept trying to like shut doors for you, kept trying to turn people against you that were supporting you. But like I said, and like the Bible says, take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness. So that means like in no way, shape, or form Are you interested? Are you open? Are you receptive to any plots and plans and schemes of darkness? Okay. But instead expose them. Yeah, because these people wanted to blend in with your divinity. Those pedophiles that are around 20s and 30s and 40s, and those quote unquote sexy men and sexy women that be doing weird shit to other people's children in the back of the woods, they wanted to blend in with you. That's why they keep trying to find you wherever you are. And that's also why God is saying, isolate yourself so I can protect you, my love. Because I see what they got going on, and it's nasty as hell, and it probably would make you nauseous. It would make you so nauseous. And I'm really trying my best to protect you. I'm trying my best to keep you out of sticky situations. I'm trying my best to keep you and your children away and, like outside of this crazy stuff. So God is saying, like, nah, like it's not about your emotions right now. It's not about the chemistry with someone. It's about who is willfully and submitting their heart, their will, and their desires to God before they talk to you. Because those are the only people that you can deal with from this point on. Okay, Ashe. Psalm 37, 5 and 6, commit your way to the Lord. He will bring forth your righteousness as the light. Ashe. Yes, absolutely. Because when you commit yourself to God, when you commit your thoughts, your intentions, your wants, your desires, your actions, everything to God, even your words, and when you ask God to help you with all of that stuff, you notice a change within you. Because it's not like what this new age spirituality bullshit will tell you. Like, you can't just think yourself into a different reality or into a different person. Like, no. You can be delusional. You can build a false ego, but really your identity means nothing if it has no connection to source, if it has no connection to God. Okay. So like I said, for one more time for those people in the back, commit your ways to the Lord. He will bring forth your righteousness as the light. Okay. And literally, we already know everything done in the dark comes to the light. Okay. So if they did something against a sovereign being here, if they did something against you and the spirit realm recognizes you as righteous, if they've done something to your bloodline and your bloodline is recognized in the heavenly realms as righteous and royal, understand that all of those people that came up against you and yours are going to be exposed. They're going to be humiliated, and you and yours will be vindicated. Okay. So those are the messages that I have for you guys right now. I do hope that these messages inspired some and gave a fair warning to others. If so, please smash that like button. Let me know how it resonates. And if you enjoy my vibe and would like to join my tribe, smash that subscribe button for me. Thank you guys. Nate.